We talked to Gossip Girl's executive producer Josh Schwartz about the latest developments on the show.
It's crazy in Gossip Girl land, yeah. The Upper East Side is just, it's buzzing with insanity.
Many shows have struggled with high school graduation, but not Gossip Girl, and here's why.
The show is really more about New York, I think, than it is about their high school. So I believe that as much of the characters, as long as they stay within, you know, the Manhattan city limits, you can still tell the same stories. The world will open up, certainly, out of high school, but they were already living pretty adult lives, and you know, there wasn't a lot of science lab storylines that we were doing.
Gossip Girl's been classified as racy, and it's managed to upset many critics.
When the show first aired, people were a little bit outraged. Some of the critics were a little bit, you know, they couldn't believe how offensive they thought some of the behavior was, how irresponsible it was. And they kept comparing it to the OC, which is a show I did before this, and saying, but that was a wholesome, you know, there was family values in that show, what have you. Wholesome might be pushing it. But we reminded them to go back and look at the OC pilot. And in the pilot of the OC, it was actually much more scandalous in a lot of ways than the Gossip Girl pilot. And I think, and our point was, and that Stephanie and I made was, give it time. And although these characters are behaving irresponsibly, you'll start to see repercussions for their actions. You'll start to understand them as, you know, dimensionalized characters, and that the show isn't just about the racy things that happen, but hopefully you'll find well-written characters and a well-produced show. There was more than just about shock value.
We love to see Chuck and Blair, or as many fans call them, Chair, together. Schwartz tells us how this match came about.
Yeah, I mean, the fun thing about doing a TV series is you start off with a bunch of ideas, and then if you're lucky enough for the show to continue, they start to take on a life of their own, and characters evolve, and actors become comfortable in their parts, and fans gravitate towards storylines. Found again on the OC, the Seth and Summer storyline was something that was very minor in the beginning of the show and became a fan favorite, and it was a very similar experience with Chuck and Blair.
Serena has a new love interest. He plays the Devil's Son on Reaper, and it looks like he won't exactly be playing an angel on Gossip Girl.
Armie Hammer's character is a guy from the South who is a rich kid who's a little bit older. I guess kid might not be exactly the right term, who may not be everything he appears to be to Serena. A little too good to be true.
We had to ask for a few teasers for the rest of the season, and this is what he revealed.
Now, first of all, I guess the big thing to tease is this May 11th, you know, spin-off episode where you'll get to see young Lili in LA in the 80s, see this performance by No Doubt. Brittany Snow is fantastic in the role of Lili. That's going to be something we're really excited about. Michelle Trachtenberg, who plays Georgina Sparks, will be making a return. And, you know, graduation and where are all these characters going to go, and how's everyone going to stay together, and is everyone going to stay together?
We can't wait to find out. Be sure to keep watching Gossip Girl every Monday night on the CW. I'm Jessica Holmes, and I'll be back soon with more of your CW Source.